Midweek Pokemon market update, UK based. That's what I'm doing here today. I've got two big bits of news or two big opportunities that are going to present themselves in the next week if you're in the UK. So let's get right into it. So you may have already heard, but I'm going to pop it up on the screen here. There's a restock at the Entertainer of the Prismatic SPCs, which I've got on the screen here, and the Destin Rivals Elite Trainer boxes. Two real big top ticket items are going to be restocked. And what does that mean? There's going to be an influx on the secondary market. Prices are probably going to come down. So let's have a look at what that might mean, have a look at current prices and get into these opportunities a little bit. So the Prismatic SPC, absolute top tier item. Got the promos in it, the EV promo, 15 packs, the amazing playmat. It's an unbelievable item. And if you've not got them in your portfolio, this may be the last opportunity because I doubt we're going to see another restock of these SPCs. So at the moment you can see they're at £205 here on Pulse TCG, but you can see that the volume over the last 3 weeks is quite high, between 20 and 15 sales. That's because the retailers got them in mid-July. So your local card shops, some other stores have had these from Asmodee, the UK distributor, since mid-July. And you know what happens, they find their way onto the secondary market. It's always the case. But the restock that's coming to the Entertainer being such a big store, that's going to be a lot of them going onto the secondary market. So if you're available and you can go and queue or pre-order them from the Entertainer and get it'll be one per person, fantastic. These retail at around £180. But at the moment, the cheapest you can see on eBay, if I have a little look here, £190, right? That's really cheap. These people who go and get them from the Entertainer, they get their one and they want to flip it, they'll have to undercut this price to make that quick sale. That means I won't be surprised if we see these SPCs being listed on eBay, maybe 160, even 150, certainly below 180. If you see them at these prices when they go live, anything like around 160 to 170, if you've got the capital, it's an instant buy. An absolute instant buy. This is a top tier product. Prismatic's going out of rotation in April. This is a fantastic opportunity. We've already seen these reach heights of 300 or near 300. If you're able to get these for like 170, 160, they're going to fly past 300 in the future. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. If you've got the opportunity to buy an S tier product at a massive discount from a previous all-time high, you have to take it if you've got the money spare. Obviously, don't go into debt or anything like that to buy these. If you've got the money spare, what a great opportunity this is. But you will have to be quick. The ones that get listed on eBay for 150, 160, they will be swallowed up, even 170, 180. They will be gone so quick. So if you don't manage to get them at MSRP, you'll need to be fastest finger first on eBay because they're going to go. I'm not sure I've got the capital at the moment to get them myself. I might try and free up something or sell something else because I don't have one of these in my inventory or in my collection. Or my portfolio is the word I'm after there. I would really like one. But what an opportunity, so keep your eye out. The other thing that's coming, the Destin Rivals ETB. We've had such little restocks of Destin Rivals. All we've had here in the UK is the half booster boxes, and they did bring the price down quite a lot, and then it's gone back up again since. These at the moment at £127. This restock, if it brings them down near £100, again, like the Prismatic SPC, is an instant buy. If I had to pick between either or, SPC all day long. All day long. The retail price is only £30 more. No brainer. But these will be a really good pickup. Destin Rivals, Elite set, best in the Scarlet and Violet era. It may be the last chance to get an ETB of these for £100. If you can go and get one for 50, like you'll only be allotted one, like with the SPCs, no doubt. If you can get it for £50, fantastic. There'll be loads of people who will pick them up for 50 and then put them straight on eBay for 100 and just try and double their money, or on Facebook Marketplace. If you find them, this is a great pickup. Yes, it doesn't go out of rotation till a year after, but with Destin Rivals, I think it's one of those sets, if you can get it at a good price, you get it. So I just wanted to let everyone know, if you weren't aware, 10th of August, Entertainer, you're getting the SPCs, Destin Rivals, Elite Trainer boxes. two massive products that are going to be on discount on the secondary market. We'll have a quick little skirt around the rest of the top tier sets in this era. So the Prismatic Pokemon Center ETBs, they've remained really strong, but they have come down a touch. 350 now, down from 432. If these come anywhere near 320 or even 300 before it goes out of rotation, before the inevitable run starts at the end of the year, I'd be looking at picking these up, because I think these run to over 500 after, like, when we get into that run towards them going out of rotation, or after that point. I think in the near future, these will run up really quite well, especially because, again, they're coming down from an all-time high. We already know they can go to 430. If they come down to like 320, then you know they've got another £100 to go back up to that point, and they will surpass it. So if you keep your eye on these, we aren't getting restocks of these. These are not being restocked anywhere again. Pokemon Center ETBs could be your last chance to get them at I say this in inverted commas, reasonable price. It's expensive, but they may not stay at this point, or if they do go to, like, say 320, they won't stay there for long. Regular ETBs, like I said, they did get down here to around 100, then they just shot straight back up to 180. We've had a few restocks, which is where the volume comes in. They're starting to pick up. They've followed the descending wedge pattern, which is a very bullish signal if you're into your stock markets and stock charts, that kind of thing. I've been saying for ages that you need to pick these up while they're under 150. I put my money where my mouth is. I picked one up for 150 in really good quality. Fantastic box, this one. So I do practice what I preach, but people are onto it now. They're starting just to tick up. So if you don't have any Prismatic ETBs, I'll be very surprised if we've seen any more get restocked now with it going out of rotation so soon. This could be last chance to get these. Any Prismatic ETB for under 150, as long as the box is crispy and there's no tears in it, this is the time to get them. Same with the booster bundles. I love these. I love Prismatic booster bundles. I love any booster bundles of these top tier sets because they're small, easy to store. They're easy to sell. People love picking these up because it's just packs. There's no like fluff in the boxes. But the prices are starting to creep up only slightly. They were at 59, now it's 65. I think we could see some more bundles come in. So with 151, before they ran, there was a load of bundles came onto the UK market. I think it was like Ryman's and some places like that were stocking them. They flooded the secondary market like last Christmas. I picked up 11 for 65, and then they went on the run. I could see Prismatic bundles coming before the end of this year's out. They'll already be made. They'll already be going through the distribution system. I could see one last restock of these. If you buy now at 65 and then a restock comes, you could still pick them up then at cheaper on the secondary market, or buy some at MSRP and dollar cost average in, but you're safe at 65, because I think when the Prismatic run comes, like we see 151, 151, these will go over £100 for a booster bundle. So again, you're at a point now where it's like, you know, they've ran down a little bit. People know that they're going out of rotation. Prices are starting to move. So just keep your eye on it. Still a good buy at this price, but when it starts to get, if it starts to get a bit higher and there's no sign of a restock, then, you know, you might have missed the opportunity there. Let's briefly touch on one of the other items that I always talk about, Destiny Rivals booster boxes, now down 290. Is that 290? The crispy mint boxes may still be just over 300, but wow, I know it doesn't go out of rotation till the year after Prismatic, but this is a fantastic opportunity. This is the top box from the Scarlet and Violet era. For me, it's going to be over £1,000 in the next 3 years. I really believe that. I truly do. The booster box cases, by the way, they were up at £3,000. This is for you high rollers. You've got a bit more money behind you maybe. But if we look at the active listings here now, from a £3,000 box, you can pick them up now, £2,049 from Evo Cards, who are a business, 100% positive. £2,049, that's what? My maths isn't mathing, but like 340, 350 quid a box or something like that. For a sealed box of 6, when these are £1,000 each, this will look really, really cheap. So yeah, there's opportunities here. I always like a graph. When you see a graph that's come down from a previous all-time high and it's a top tier product, top tier set, wow, that is a fantastic opportunity there. So if you're in there, if you're a high roller, if you're one of the big boys and you can buy a case of these for £2,000. That case on that Evo cards listings there, I think that's a good deal. And then I just wanted to briefly look at, this is all the silver border booster boxes. So Scarlet Violet Mega Evolutions. I put them on a trend graph, as you can see here. This was the last sort of like, well, this wasn't the last. This was the spike up until last autumn. If you remember, if you were around in last autumn, we had a market downturn and you can see the prices coming down. Then we had the big spike earlier this year when the market went wild and you can see the trend lines going up. And why I've put this together is it gives you the views of these spikes and dips in the market. Now you can see at the moment, there isn't a dip or a spike. We're very, very, very steady. And that's healthy. The market isn't down at the moment. It's just cooled a little bit. It's just going steady. All these boxes are just going steady at the moment, waiting. The influx of cash that comes from the 30th could be the catalyst for some of these booster boxes going forward. When we see the lines on this graph starting to creep up, we know the market is then starting to pick up and be in a healthy place and boom again. So just interesting visual to look at. I'm going to do future videos on these graphs and trends where we go into this a little bit more in detail. Just thought it was quite interesting to look at, where you can see peak, trough, peak, little bit of a trough, and now just steady, nice and steady at the moment. So that's it for today's video. Yes, keep your eye out for the SPCs and the Elite Trainer boxes. If you like the Pokemon investing content and you're in the UK and you want to follow the UK markets, then please subscribe to the channel. I do all the UK investing and market videos. And I do want to do these weekly updates regularly. I'm still trying to find my place with the channel, but a weekly market update I think will be really interesting. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Bye.